Hi everyone, you're welcome to Questions and Answer with Ojurele Mojibola. And of course, today I am going to be looking at a particular question that I was asked in the course of the week. Now, on Saturdays, I'm going to try as much as possible to answer our questions clearly. Probably you asked under a YouTube video, or probably you asked me a question and I couldn't answer, or I have answered, and I believe other people will be benefiting from it. So if you have any question that you have been looking for somebody to respond to when it comes to shoemaking, personal relationship with people and your customers, or whatever way, you can please go ahead and write in the comment section, and I'll try as much as possible to answer. There are questions you ask me that the truth is that I cannot type to explain them. If I start typing, you might not even understand what I am trying to say. Hi, my name is Ojurele Mojibola, and I am your shoemaking made easy tutor. If you're watching for the first time, all we do on this channel is make shoemaking easy and simple for you. And on our channel, we help you to reduce your family expenses on footwear. We help you to build new stream of income. You want to be so confident in this skill, in this craft. I tell you, Jibbyfemforte videos will ignite your passion for creativity and help you to blow your own mind. I'm not talking about your customers, so you will be blowing your own mind. When you see your product, you'll be like, I did this, I made this. You know, that kind of excitement. That is what I see with my students, and I know you are not going to be an exception. So go ahead and click the subscribe button. You can take the relationship to a higher level by actually joining our community, our supportive communities who help each and every one of us here to be able to continue seeing this upload. You have so many benefits by actually joining this. The most recent addition is you enjoying as much as 70% discount on any of our courses. Yes, it depends on the level that you are actually joining in the support community. That will determine exactly, the discount you are going to be enjoying. For the first level, you have 20% discount on any course. On the second level, you have 40% discount, and if you are going for the third level of support, you are going to be enjoying 70%. Yes, even if you want to do all of our courses, yes, you will enjoy 70% on all of them. And don't forget, the subscription for this class, for this support system, is a monthly subscription. So you can do 2 months, you can do 3 months, you can do a month, but I can bet you there is a blessing that follows when you support what God is involved in. So I can guarantee you are not going to be wasting your fund by supporting us. A lot of other lives will be blessed by your blessing. So now the question I had this week was a particular student reaching out to me and saying, oh, I have a job presently, and I have a baby too presently, and I am in between running my business, and at the same time trying to actually do my salary job like that. So she wanted to actually resign from her job, and she was asking, she said people have given her a lot of advice, and she just thought of talking to me. And immediately she started talking to me, the first thing that came to my mind was what I shared with her, and that is what I'm going to be sharing with us also today briefly. Now, I need you to first of all understand that one of the major challenges we have, especially for us, for my gender, is that when you are single, it seems like a seamless art. You understand, to run your business or your craft personally. When you get married, it looks like another extra baggage has been added to your life. And if you are with the right spouse who is so understanding, it tends to be smooth and it tends to be a bit easy. It doesn't mean that the pressure won't increase. However, you want to ask yourself exactly why you are doing the business you are doing. Because when it comes to business, when it comes to entrepreneurship, the truth is that a business owner and an entrepreneur are totally two different people. But that's not what this question and answer is all about. It's all about you asking yourself questions such as, why am I running this business? And why will I want to make it a sustainable business? Why do I want to make it sustainable? Sustainability means, you have the capacity to, it has the capacity to grow. So a business that you have an approach of sustainability to, you definitely have to learn to nurture it with serving other people. I mean, like you're working under another person and also doing it. I have also experienced that before in a situation where I worked 8 to 5, and I still have my personal business that I run, and I run them along. I mean, I will go to my normal job morning, like it's 8 to 5 job. When I close in the evening, I get to pick up my children. This I will talk about after I got married. I will have to pick up my children in school. After school, I have to keep them in after school because they close around 3:30 or so, and they have to be there. So I have to pick them up, then begin another journey again. Definitely after pick up, you want to do a lot of house chores, cleaning their clothes and all of that, especially if they're babies. I remember at that time I had to, as long as it is 12 weeks, our maternity leave is over, so I have to drop them at the daycare, and that could be a lot on us who are female, and then we're still trying also to run a business and also do our job. So one of those things that encourage me so much, so while I was doing all of that, is I wanted to create a sustainable business. I didn't want my dream to die at the expense of what I'm going to be get paid while helping other people's dream to grow. Yes, everyone needs to support someone else, because that's really very important. You will build a lot of skill when you work with people. Yeah, you build a lot of skill, human relationship, when it comes to um diplomacy and all of you just find yourself building capacity in so many ways. You understand? And you say office this one, office diplomacy, office, all of those things. But the first thing remains that if you're going to build a sustainable business, it's good if you can do it alongside whatever job you are doing presently. If you can do that, I tell you, it will be a good one. And one thing that I also did to myself while I was working was I ensured that I did the work like it was mine. I remember they used to call me workaholic at work. And it wasn't like I want to be a workaholic. I'm not somebody that just want to wait for somebody to touch something before I touch it. If it has to be touched, I touched it. I touched it. You understand? Even when I was newly employed, and my senior colleague there will say, where is this woman? You are supposed to be here. Is this? I said, oh God, don't worry. As soon as I resume 8 o'clock, you can be rest assured that you have all of me. And the man never had a regret all through until I finally tender my resignation letter. Now, before you tender resignation letter because you want to grow your business, I want you to put this into consideration. First of all, ask yourself, can I feed myself? Can I feed myself, take care of myself, still live a balanced life like I am working for the next 6 months at least? I hope you heard me. I didn't say at most. I said at least 6 months without feeling it that I'm not taking salary again. Can I do that if I drop my resignation letter? Now, if the job you are doing is not something that is taking your life, that is like in between life and death, of course, you should think about what I'm saying. But if it has to do with life and death, then it means you definitely have to, be prompt as much. You have to prioritize your sanity, your mental health. You have to prioritize yourself. But if it is not that, you just feel, the pressure of home, the pressure of childbirth, the pressure of all of that is holding me down, I just want to resign. Please consider this. Make sure you have saved enough to take care of you for at least 6 months, in case by the time you go into the business, whether you are just starting or you have been doing it, make sure that you have a sustainable savings that can keep you for the next 6 months at least, which means you can make sure that you have saved for at least for 12 months, 2 years. So much so that when you are trying to grow the business will not be dragging down. You will not be spending the money from the business. You understand what I'm trying to say? Your profit is going down. Your capital is going down. You cannot even pay the rent for your workshop or for your business, place and things like that. You don't want to put yourself under that pressure. While you're working, you can easily drag from the money you save from that and use it to pay. But when you stop working, all those ones has to be in place. So please, that's the first thing I'm going to encourage anybody who wants to resign. If you are sure you have had enough savings, then you can go ahead and say, okay, I can do this. If not, please do not resign. Do not resign. Do not resign. Of course, before you even start all of these things, you want to first of all pray and ask God, when should I resign? I did that. I remember my husband told me, resign. I told him, sir, I'm not saying I'm not resigning, but please let me pray. And let me know exactly when God wants me to resign. I don't want to go and do what I felt is right, whereas as far as God is concerned, he has reservations about the move that I'm making at the moment. So he had to leave me and allow me to pray, a lot of that. And my whole resignation has to do with relocating from where I am to another place. You understand what I'm trying? But yours is that you want to start a business. So take your time to pray. Take your time to make sure that you have savings. If you don't have savings, please don't dare it, or else you'll be frustrated. One can fall into depression because of that. Yes, people fall into depression as a result of that kind of a decision. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So please ensure that before you tender your resignation letter, you first of all ask yourself, can I take care of myself for the next 1 year? Or even at least 6 months. If your answer is outrightly no, please don't do that to yourself. Now, these are the things that I'm going to suggest you do personally. Those are the things I'll suggest you do. Ask yourself, exactly what do I need help with? Yes, what do I need help with? What will make me able to still go to work and still be able to run my business? What exactly do I need? You will be surprised that it could just be one person. You just need one person. Just one person to be a part of the family. Maybe somebody that can help you with cleaning the kitchen, somebody that can help you clean the house, somebody that helps you with the laundry. You are saying, I know somebody saying, I cannot even afford to go and say I want to pick up somebody to do that. And yet you want to resign. You don't want to do that to yourself. You don't want to do that to yourself, because now the business you want to do alongside should be able to help you to do that. With that, you can keep growing your business. You understand that kind of a thing. If the only thing that business want to be doing for you for now is to help you to reduce the pressure on you when it comes to house chores, if that is where you need help, look for somebody to do it. Yes, look for somebody to do it for you. Agree on the terms, agree on the condition, agree on how, agree on the payment. Your agreement on all of that will help. I'm sure you can hear all of the background noise. I had to stop just to make sure that I keep them calm and actually continue. The truth is that the pressure will always be there. But if you have to actually run your business sustainably, you definitely need help. Now, mine are, of course, they are grown-ups. Of course, I still have the one that is like about 5 years old. But then, the pressure has reduced compared to when they were very young. So it could be you getting somebody to handle the parts, some of the parts, to reduce the pressure. That might be what you just need. So you keep still running your business and then your job is still intact. Yes, because I know I did this very well. I will collect job from people, do their job. I remember I've shared it before. My colleague will ask me, how do you actually do all these things? Considering the home, considering yes, I had people staying with me. Yes, I remember then I had people staying with me. I had some of I remember I had a church member staying with me then. Yes, and the truth is that all of those things used to help. I'm telling you the truth. I had somebody staying with me. So whoever is going to stay with you, you want to trust God for help so that it will be the right person. If they don't have to stay, they can just come, do the chores for you and leave. That one too is part of it. So with all of that, you will be able to still save while you work, to be able to before you outrightly submit, your resignation letter. Because I have found out that the reason why people give up, I remember she was telling me that people were telling her, business is not going very well now. Don't go and stop and do business. So continue with your job. And some people were saying different things and different things. That part of it is not even the issue. How well you can market your business, how well you can handle your business will determine how much money comes in. So it's not just the skill. You should be able to market it. You should be able to make yourself seen. So while you are working, start making yourself visible on Facebook with your colleagues, your church member, in your mosque, in your societies. Make people know you. When
when they know you, then they can patronize you. When people don't know, there's no way they can patronize you. Go and get, if you are still working from home, or you already have a shop or somewhere you use, make sure your banner is telling them what you are selling. Don't just put picture and put the name of your business. Who cares? Tell them what they will benefit. Buy two and get one. We say we make for family. We make sure you are make something that is catching. Don't just go and carry banner and put picture and expect people to be interpreting. Tell them, if you buy from me and refer somebody to me, you will get 20% discount on your order. You will be surprised that people love a move. So your presence online, you want to build it, take time to create pictures, take time to post pictures, take time to talk about your experience in your place of work, develop relationship with people. And with that, business is not something you just jump in and you think you just want to flourish. No, you want to make sure that you keep getting yourself visible and visible until you are established well enough to say, okay, I want to resign. You understand what I'm trying to say? So that is my answer to whoever is saying I have a job and I want to resign. So I think running it like that will help you to be able to know that, okay, at this point, I can actually, resign. I believe with this, you should be able to make a decision. Don't forget to pray. Don't forget to consult God. Of course, in my next, question and answer, I will be answering your question. If you have any, just drop in the comment section. I'm still your shoemaking made easy tutor. Odurole Mojibola. See you next time. Bye.